Today, you get a chance to witness our first ever live show. While you're live, y'all give it up for yourselves one more time. We're going to need a lot of that. Shout out to Salt Bar and Bistro for letting us do our thing. And I got to call up the man, the one and only, Antonio Parkinson, state representative. Y'all give it up for him. Give it up for him. Give it up, give it up, give it up for him. This feels live, you know that, right? Check. All right, check. Hold on one second. Y'all know Kojak messed that up, right? Kojak messed that up. But this is the beauty of the Antonio Parkinson Project. You know, we celebrate all the imperfections because Angelica was supposed to come up first. So y'all give it up for DJ Kojak in the building. All right, now let's see how he fixes it. Let's see if he can fix it. All right. Y'all make some noise out there first. Let me know y'all out there. Now let's give it up for Angelica Jelly Woods. Where you at? Come on, man. There you go. See, I cleaned that up. Go back there. Let's go. You in for a show? All right, y'all. So let me say this. Turn me up a little bit, Rico. Turn me up. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Before we are literally streaming the Antonio Parkinson Project live on YouTube, Facebook, on several different channels on Facebook, Twitter or X, and where else? Am I missing something?
No Instagram, no hood.
Yeah, we don't have the hood cam up, so we're not doing Instagram this time. But listen, it's important. I really need y'all to do this for me as we're getting started. Please click on one of those and share it to your people for me real quick. Let's make this go viral. And the reason why is not for me, but it's more for those that did not make it to the show or to the state of cosmetology. You know, they'll be able to get this information. And so we want them to be able to get this information. You know, information is the key. Is that right? Is that right, everybody?
Yep, that's right.
Is that right? And so how many of y'all are already following the Antonio Parkinson Project? Raise your hand. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, that's love right there. That's love.
How many of y'all just started following just now? Raise your hand.
That's a trick question. You ain't gonna get that money.
All right, so I'm gonna be looking on my phone for these new followers or these people that are sharing, and I'm giving away. I got $100 in my pocket. I'm giving it away today,
Right.
before we leave the building. So it'll probably be in one of the breaks between the segments. We have 3 15-minute segments. You know, we're going to talk to 3 people, you know, that are making moves in the cosmetology industry, and we're going to get some good information. We'll also, if we get a chance, open it up for questions and answers also. So look, as we normally do, y'all give it up for my wonderful, wonderful co-host Angelica Jelly Woods.
Yeah. She snuck in here. Len Lamar snuck in here real quick. Hey girl, hey.
Yeah, shout out to the State Senator London Lamar.
Yeah, she's so dope, you guys. I told her she's the whole vibe.
Yes, sir. That's my people. We're actually in her district. Ain't this your district?
Yes.
Okay, we're actually in her district. She is a superstar. I'm telling y'all make sure y'all follow her too. She is doing the people's business. And give it up for my DJ Kojak. Scratch it up for him 4 times.
Oh, good scratch. I'm so excited. Okay. All right.
You know, we're getting chance to scratch all the time.
I know.
Well, I'm telling you, boy. And so DJ Kojak, you know, he is an interesting guy. Y'all will get Kojak tonight. We call it getting Kojak because we ask some questions and Kojak never answers them. He just gives us some lip service like a real politician, right? And you will get nowhere in life fast.
Nope, wasting your time.
Yeah.
So let's bring our first guest up. So y'all make some noise. She is the owner of the first natural hair school in the state of Tennessee. Give it up for Tamika Turner. You can do better than that. Man, hold on, Kojak. Now, no, she didn't come up here and walking up here like she was bougie. Am I still on?
Yeah, you still.
To me, is the bougie day today?
I was dragging and wagging. I had to get
So this thing is all about the state of cosmetology and barbering. And, first of all, we are incredibly proud of the work that you're doing because we are changing lives up here. Seriously.
Thank you so
Seriously.
much.
Y'all can clap for that.
Look, Michelle's the one that keeps
Michelle over there pointing in the direction. What am I supposed to be doing, Michelle? Oh,
Yeah.
Michelle said stick to the script.
Hey, your turn to miss something live.
Yeah. And so, and I had to get back to the script. And today we're talking about, so we got a question for you.
Okay.
We got a question for all of y'all.
Questions?
I got a question. What are 5 things black women do to keep their hair from getting messed up?
The first thing we do is pat it, not scratchy. Okay.
Right?
Bun it.
Give me one, Angelica.
Don't go swimming.
Don't go swimming. Kojak, you got one?
Patty. Look at
Well,
that.
know nothing about that.
Oh, so y'all just got Kojak. So Kojak, you ain't got no women in your life.
No, well, if they don't want to mess it up, they do. Well, I ain't gonna say that. To my wife.
Why?
So I'll give you one. Some of y'all sleep like this. Right. And some of y'all wear bonnets, right?
Yeah. Shower caps.
Right.
Don't do that. Though.
Right.
Sorry.
So we'll be wearing bonnets in public. That's just a general question for me.
No.
No.
Well, how come y'all?
Stay in the room first, you know.
Right. Well, how come y'all don't tell them that when they get out of y'all chair? Uh-oh.
Gotta give them some.
But I think it's okay when you get out the chair if you do that little, what's that little tape thing? Yeah, like the wrap. Yeah, you had that good wrap and you just don't want to get it. I think that's acceptable if you're going home.
Y'all, Angelica wears her bonnet out in public.
I do not.
And her bonnet and pajamas. Don't even be a
I
big
don't.
bonnet. Tamika.
Yeah, bonnets are for at home with house shoes. House shoes, house, bonnet, house. Okay.
Okay. All right. Some of them.
There you go. Okay, she can applause. Okay.
That's my best friend.
I see y'all at
That's
that
right.
table over there clapping. Don't let me see you with your bonnet on.
Right.
Pulling up at Family Dollar with your bonnet on. Yeah. So Tamika, how did it all start?
It started from a child. I went to Cyprus, the NAACP, what was it, NAACP camp, and I would do everybody's hair after we got out of the pool. My hair would be all over my head, looking
After
amazing.
y'all got out of the pool.
After we got out the pool,
you can
everybody
swim?
would. Yeah, I can swim real good.
Okay.
Yeah, NYSP. Yes, thank you, Mel. That's my best friend, y'all. But yeah, it started from a child. My mom braided hair, and so I've been around hair all of my life. And so when I was in high school, everybody thought that I was going to go do hair, and I said, no, I'm going to be an attorney. I'm going to drive a green Jaguar, and I'm going to live in Harbortown.
You see how that worked out?
Yeah, real. Okay, we see how that works out, right? And so my mom was all for it, and she was behind me, and she told me I could go to school, go to cosmetology school, but I did not want to do it. She saw the gift that I had at an early age. And so by the time I decided I wanted to go, I was going to go to TCAT, and they had a waiting list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Somebody
my mama
said
made
yes.
me go to college.
Okay.
Yeah, she said, I don't care what you do after college.
You know, a waiting list is a good and a bad thing. You know, the fact that there's a demand for it, but the fact that we lack the capacity to actually meet the demand is problematic.
Yes.
Yeah. So what did you do?
So I went to college. I cried every day. My mama dropped me off at college, y'all, at the front gate that nobody ever uses at Lamorne College. She dropped me off every day because she knows her child. She said she knew I was not going to go to class. And so by the end of my freshman year, I stopped crying. I moved on campus, and I didn't go to class. I just did everybody hair, and I snuck to Tresvant High School cosmetology program at night.
That
It was
is-
$1 per
wow.
hour. Yeah.
Wow, that's CTE. I mean, CTE. That's incredible. And speaking of you lasted in college for how long?
My freshman year.
So Kirsten lasted a whole semester. My daughter Kirsten Parkinson.
Yep. Yep, that's my protege.
You know, as a matter of fact, you know, perfect segue. Kirsten became licensed at 16, graduated from the first natural hair school in the state of Tennessee. And let me just say this about college. You know, she was on a full ride to University of Memphis and Tennessee State University. And she came to me. She's like, "Dad, I'm probably not going back." And I'm like, "What you mean? After one semester?"
Wow.
She said, "Cause business is booming."
It was.
And you know, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. Get your money, baby.
That's right.
Get your money.
Get your money and then pay me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not to mention, you know, the hair business runs in our family. You know, my mother's a stylist. My daughter, Kirsten's a licensed stylist. Tia, my other daughter, went to cosmetology school. One day she'll take the test, Roxana.
Yeah.
And you know, my grandmother was a stylist also, so it's in our blood. But so Institute of Beauty, you're obviously putting out products. How many? I'm gonna throw this to Roxana. How many light natural hair stylists did we have before we passed the law? You know that answer? Before we passed the law, was it about 12?
So it was 12 before we
12.
passed the law.
So let me give you a little background before she talks about the Institute of Beauty. Back in 2013, I think it was Bernetta Carlton that came to me with this idea. She said, you know, there should be a school for natural hairstylists because, you know, we were all shifting. Everybody was shifting into natural hair. And I said, damn, that's a good idea. We don't have one, right? And we didn't. So we came up with this idea, you know, to create freestanding schools for natural hair, manicuring, and aesthetics. And also the apprenticeship model, which will allow you to go to school half the time, go work in the salon,
You on?
the other half.
Mike.
Check.
Check
We
that.
good?
We good.
Okay. Yeah. And so we passed that law unanimously in both the House and the Senate. It was signed by the governor, Governor Bill Haslam, and it became law. And the first school to open up from that law was say it loud and proud.
The Institute of Beauty, Tennessee.
Y'all make some noise for that. Make some noise for that.
I was gonna piggyback on that. My sister-in-law, she braids hair in Houston, and she said that. Well, she's actually from Mali. Is that how you say it in Africa? That's
From where?
correct? Mali. Is that how you say it?
Mali?
Yeah.
Island, Tennessee?
No, it's Africa.
Oh,
My sister's from Africa.
Your sister's
my
from Africa?
sister-in-law.
your sister.
You might be surprised. You think I'm lying?
No, nothing surprises me.
Well, I have a sister-in-law from Africa, okay? She braids hair, but she came to America, and her father was like, why, they came to get citizenship or go to school for education or all those things. And she ended up dropping out of school, and her father was disappointed. She's like, Dad, I make way more money, doing hair. I mean, she's a beast. She can knock out about 4 heads in one day, because in Africa, they said they do that as like recreation. It's like everybody just does it for fun. Everybody just knows how to braid.
Yeah.
But she well over 6 figures just braiding hair at the house.
Tell her to pull up. Tell her, come on by. Let's see it.
And so
Okay.
every time somebody tells me about their
Great.
family member that braids, I ask, do they have a license?
Uh-huh.
And if they don't, I say, send them to me, and I'm gonna take care of them.
Okay.
So send your sister-in-law to me.
She live in Houston, y'all. Sorry.
And we had online class.
Okay. Like that. Okay, you ready?
You gotta straighten that up right now.
I would.
So let me ask you this. So how hard was it for you to get up and running?
So it wasn't hard. And so when I talk to other people that are interested in opening schools, the easy part is opening the school. The hard part is continuing to build the school after you open and to keep it going and to keep your students educated and keeping the morale up. So when we first opened, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be a big deal. I went and got a space. It was like 500 square feet. And I was like, we're going to probably have like 5 or 6 students. And our very first class, we had 27 students.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: how many students have you graduated since opening the school?
So we have graduated over 500 students since opening.
Damn,
That's amazing.
500.
Wow.
Wow.
That's big.
Wow.
That's big.
Wow.
Now, you probably don't know this. I've actually visited your school. Are you still in Bartlett? Yeah, I've actually came to your school. You was not there.
Okay.
See, you scared to see what I'm gonna say?
Cause I be running the streets.
Okay, but no.
She outside. She outside.
I think it's good if your business, somebody comes and the owner's not there and it's still good. Like, they had good hands-on learning. The teachers were interactive. Everything was really nice. It was clean. And you
Thank
could just
you.
tell there was a
Clean.
good. That's a big deal.
Hey,
That's a big deal.
I need some runs.
And
That's a
and
good thing to do
it's
for
very
salons.
professional, and you didn't even know I was in there, like
No, I
probably
did
2
not.
years ago.
I'm glad that you came back. Thank you. Come back and see us
I can
again.
attest for that, okay?
Right.
Not to braid hair, I'm not talented like that, but yeah, I was there.
Yeah, your talent lies in other places. We know that.
Yes, I'm a communicator. Thank
Right,
you.
yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So now, Institute of Beauty is open up. How many, you said 500?
We
Over
graduated
500?
over 500.
Over 500 individuals. And so remember when we started, y'all, it was only 12 licensed natural hair stylists in the state, in the entire state. And if you've done that many, there are other natural hair schools now.
Yes.
Right? So just imagine if she's done 500 and there are more that are graduating others, we are well on our way. And what this says is that there is a demand for the natural hair business. And let me qualify something real quick. The natural hair business is over $1 billion industry.
Whoa.
Let me be clear on that. The business of natural hair produces more than $1 billion, and it is a growing economy.
Don't let that go
in
over
that
your
industry. And so we are trying to position Tennessee as the natural hair capital of the world.
Okay.
So that ain't nobody gonna clap for that. Come on now. Come on now.
I said turn up, they didn't turn up though.
Where the clap starters at?
They
were too over there like
What you were saying.
Think about that billion.
But I mean, I want y'all to think about that. Over a $1 billion industry, and it's still in its infancy stages.
Yes.
And so our job is to be as innovative, as nuanced, as dedicated as we possibly can, so we can grow this industry and work together. Work together. And none of y'all clap for
Yes,
that. Work together.
He air quotes, that means clap.
Yeah, right. Because we can claim that title. And so all of the policies and laws that we're working on is working in that direction for us to be able to claim the title as the natural hair world capital.
All right.
And can I say something?
You can say something.
Yeah, thank you.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
And so with that, like I said, we've graduated over 500 students. We still have students that have not taken the test and they come back and say, I'm ready to take my test.
Yeah.
I always encourage the students to complete.
Yeah.
Your blessing lies in your completion. Completion isn't just the hours that you acquire in school, but completion is actually getting your license. So for two people that I want to speak to two groups. Students, we have some students here that have not taken their test yet. Please take your test.
Please.
Yes.
When I've been on every side of this industry, okay? So I bootlegged everything. I opened my first shop without a license. Mr. Builder came and shut me right down, okay? And so I've been on every side of the industry. So I tell the students all the time, I understand because I've been there. The money that I thought that I was making before I got my license does not compare to the money nor the opportunities that I have once I got my license. So, yeah, I never thought in a million years that I would have a program inside of the prison system.
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Speak to that real quick.
Yeah.
Speak to that real quick.
So 2 years ago, we were called in because there was a need for a program for women in the Pentaform, SCDC. And so when I went in, we sat down, we talked about it, and it was a perfect fit. And so we've been there now for 2 years. We, with our ladies from the prison, for those who qualify for the class, if they don't qualify, we do have the certification that we can give them. But for those that do qualify, they test in prison as well.
That's
and so
awesome.
we've had, so far, 3 of our ladies from prison have become licensed.
And just by a show of hands, how many of y'all that are in this industry, this has become a generational thing for you to survive on? Raise your hand.
Yes, definitely.
Raise your hand.
That's a lot.
All right, good. All right, very good, very good. Now they ain't got to clap for that. They tight out there, right? Y'all need to get a drink. Yeah. But y'all, Tamika, anything else you want to touch on before we close this segment out?
So that was to my students, to the students, to the teachers and the educators and the school owners. Remember your reason why and your purpose, and your purpose is your students. You want to make sure, don't get tired of them. Don't get frustrated with them. Make sure you remember your reason why you are there to pour, and you plant the seed now and it will harvest later. And y'all know that this type of industry that we have, when you take your first dollar for doing somebody's hair, this industry does not let you go until you complete it with licensure.
Yeah.
So do not be upset when they don't complete it. When you think they should complete it, encourage them to keep coming to school to get their hours, because they are going to come back. This industry does not let you go.
Wow.
All right.
Hey, hold on. So
I told that what you got to say.
I got a question.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
What gem would you give a new owner to bring more attendees? I mean, to get
To
more
bring
students.
more students.
Because that's the biggest thing. I got a friend, he tried to open a school.
Man, Coach
It
ain't
didn't
got no
happen
friends.
because,
Ain't got no
well,
school either.
associate. He's not a friend.
Now he done
But,
said,
But it failed because he couldn't get people to come in.
We're his only friends.
Excuse me, these two right here. Hold on.
Not only fans, only friends.
Talking to the young lady then. Come on now, give them a gym so they can get more students.
Be welcoming. Everybody know me. They know when they see me. What we gonna do, DeRay? Don't play. We gonna hug. We gonna speak. We gonna talk. You have to be present.
DeRay
It
does
has
give
to be.
good hugs, though.
Yes, I love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
And
I thought I
everybody
had
know
a
me.
back
Know I'm a
massage and some
hugger.
more stuff.
Right.
Right.
Everybody know I'm a hugger. But you have to be present and you have to be welcoming. I tell my teachers all the time, I can get the students in the school, but just make sure that you keep them in the school once they get there. So that means that we have to have the same spirit, the same welcoming spirit, the same. We have to have the same vision, and to understand that our job is to get them licensed. It's not. I hate to hear a teacher say, "I got mine."
yeah, that's
Because what you're here for.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to. What are you here for? But just be present, be welcoming, and network. These type of events like this, let people know everywhere I go. People know the Institute of Beauty, Tennessee's first natural hair school.
Yeah.
Sure.
I got a question
Absolutely.
for you
That's,
too, though.
Yeah.
yeah. But let me say this too, real quick before we
I got
close. this.
honcho, yeah.
Did you have something? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
did everybody else hear me? Okay, thank you. I'm so glad we got thank you.
Well, all these women in this building, man.
'Cause
God.
at the beginning, you said that when you opened your school, and you said you struggle with maybe keeping retention, people coming in and things like that, and you're
Oh, no, I
giving
didn't say that.
not
No,
struggle.
I didn't.
That's one of the things you didn't know.
She's a communications professional.
No, I said I thought we were gonna have 5 students.
Oh no, I'm talking about continuing, like keeping the morale up
Oh,
and things
no.
like that.
Mm-mm.
She say that,
I'm
y'all?
telling them to make sure they
did-
keep
she did
their
not say that.
morale up.
Okay, y'all at the school, y'all don't count.
She did not say that.
Telling them to keep their morale up to,
Gotcha.
make
Angelica, what you drinking over here?
Things like that.
This is a mocktail, actually.
one.
So if you do not drink, they do make
With
extra
an extra
mocktails.
shot in it. Right.
Okay.
But anyways, I was leading to say, how can we help you? Because you've given us so many things, so what can we do for you?
That's right. Thank you, Angelica. I'm
Uh-huh.
so glad you're part of the team.
Uh-huh.
I have a laundry list.
It got dark over here, it got shady up here.
But so let me speak to that because, of course, continuing to with our relationship, our working relationship as well. But when I first opened, I signed a contract with Black Market Strategies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I tell y'all, people was calling from the Caribbeans. We had a girl
You see
move
it.
here from Hawaii.
That would be me.
She
He
moved
paid
here.
her. He paid her for that.
She moved here from Hawaii to get her natural hair license, y'all.
That's
she was like
awesome.
a very terrible student, so she got sent back home. But anyway, but yeah, so you just have to wait. Hey, because I'm serious about this. I don't care where you come from.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do this and you don't want to put in the time that it takes to complete
Yeah.
this, because I'm really serious about my industry. So she went on back to Hawaii. But people was calling from everywhere, right? Black Market Strategists, and we are still.
Who is that? Who is Black Market Strategist?
That's your black job, right?
Your black job.
One of many.
Yes. Okay. And so, but yeah, so with that, look, we work closely with Black Market Strategies, and we are still floating from that. We still have people to call. I saw you on the news. I ain't been on the news in 5 years.
Who put you on the news?
Black market strategies.
Sound like black market strategy.
He said sound like.
It sound like that's how you get more students.
Yeah.
That was my question.
I can attest any interview
Yeah.
he does, he always name drops your school, no matter
Yes.
what, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why I talk about it so much is, you know, honestly, you know, in passing that law, and we met so much resistance. We met a lot of resistance from established school owners, you know, who wanted to upend the law because we were breaking up a monopoly. And so, you know, and to see these schools come out, Dariah and other folks, you know, opening these schools up. Jamal opened up a school, and to see these schools open up, you know, is like seeing a vision, you know, coming forth and coming true. And so I'm so proud of you, of everything that you're doing and everything that you've done, because here's the thing, to all the stylists and those that are instructors and those that are that have schools and those that are just mentoring, you are changing lives for generations.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not even just the immediate person. I really want you to think about that. You are truly changing the life of somebody's generations to come.
Yes.
And that absolutely matters to me and all of us up here. So thank
Yes,
you.
definitely. But
Where
thank
the
you.
clap starters at? DJ AQ. I think the clap starters might have had a shot or something because they delayed. Right.
I think
But yeah,
Michelle
but-
about to get you.
Yeah. Okay. Michelle is giving me the wrap up. How can they get in touch with you, the Institute of Beauty?
So before we wrap up, I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you, Miss Roxana, for everything.
Man, y'all give it up for
Yeah.
Roxana.
Roxana is who we talk to when we have questions about anything in the industry. Miss Roxana is who we go to and who responds back to us immediately, 6 a.m. soon as she clock in. Okay.
But before you leave, also, you got a new title, right?
Yes, I do. I am actually the board member I'm the representative for cosmetology and barbering.
Come on now.
Come on now. Man. Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
They done up and center to Nashville. My goodness.
Hey, they have sent me to Nashville, and it is a joy and a pleasure to be
Right.
there. Yes.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, that don't know, she's also a member of the Leach family. So those of you that go to Miss Gurley's restaurant, she's
Yeah.
one of them badass kids from Miss Gurley's. And so send a shout out to the Leach family. I love the Leach family.
Thank you.
And
We
love
love
your
you
family.
as well.
We thank you. Give it up for Tamika Turner, y'all. The Institute of Beauty.
Give it up. Give it up.
You got a shot? You got a shot? Oh. Don't go.
I'm not going to water.
Great job, too. I'll do some. Yeah. Yeah, let me. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, cut. All right, y'all. Don't move, don't go anywhere, because we're running straight through this shit today. Look, I don't know who brought Check. Hey, hold up. I do have to say, the last segment was brought to us by the T-Hub. So this is where this t-shirt came from, is thetehub.com. Let me spell that for y'all, the ones that's drinking. TheTeehub.com. And there's something in the bag, some promo from T-Hub in the bag. So y'all please visit them. I think they give them discounts and all that stuff. So shout out to thehub.com. Thank you, T-Hub, for being a sponsor.
Thank you,
Y'all give it up for T-Hub. So this next segment is brought to you by the official voter guide. How many of y'all done voted early already?
Going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow.
3. Don't be lying. Y'all obviously ain't lying. Ain't nobody voted. Hi, if you're going to vote, raise your hand. Make some noise. Let me see. Okay.
That's better.
That wasn't everybody, though. That wasn't everybody.
It was
Let's
better.
try that again. If you are gonna vote, raise your hand, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about.
Still ain't everybody.
All
Still ain't
right, so
everybody.
listen, the official voter guide is in your bag. If you don't have it, just scan the QR code and you can download the voter guide straight to your phone. This is vitally important. Listen, the reason why we're pushing this is because we want to get good people elected. We want good people elected. I cannot pass these laws to benefit the cosmetology and barbering industry without people voting for it. I'm one vote out of 99. I got to have 50 votes. 50 votes to benefit you. And everybody ain't for you. Trust me. Let me look at Roxana. Everybody is not for you. So please make sure you vote. Don't just vote, but share this. You can download it to your phone, share it on your social media pages, share it on, pass it out at the salon. But let's get people to vote because this is vitally important. Let me give you another example. On this voter guide also are school board members. In order to have CTE for our children, we need the right people on the school board.
True, true.
In order to, come on, where's Aubrey at?
Isn't Stephanie Love here? I see Stephanie Love here. Isn't Stephanie Love here?
Oh, yeah, and Stephanie Love, where's Stephanie Love
I
at?
went right past
Yeah,
her.
where's she at? Where's she
I
at?
had my glasses on. She
Is she
just
too?
left. Oh, okay.
It is early voting going on. She couldn't hang out with us, but she was here. School board commissioner Stephanie Love, y'all give it up for her. She is doing her work.
Yeah.
So let me set this up again. Thank you to my wonderful co-host Angelica Jelly Woods in the building. Make some noise. Y'all don't be light on Angelica now. She's that's my people now. And
A little dry, but it's okay. I'll take
shout out to DJ Kojak. Scratch it up for him 4 times, DJ Kojak.
it. Ready. Go to ready.
We going there too after the break.
She brings brown.
Don't bring him nothing else.
What's that in yours, bro?
I have a mocktail. Shout out to Shaw, because some places don't have good drinks without alcohol.
Will the bartender please come to the stage?
Please do. Thank you.
This quote unquote
Where
mocktail.
Coco at? Please
Yeah,
do. No liquors in
We
here.
need the receipts. Right. So straight from the capital of Memphis,
Raleigh.
Raleigh, 38128. Yep.
Okay.
And look, and look, Exit A, baby. That's right. And I must confess, we have been the Antonio Parkinson Project is shot and at the studio, the 90110 Studios in Raleigh, and Marlo posted this and was saying this on his page that Raleigh is the capital of Memphis.
Yes, indeed.
And look,
Yes, it
that's
is.
right. And when I heard him say that, we took it and ran with it.
Yeah. He
So
took everybody that
shout out,
chance.
credit Marlo for that. Yep. And this brother has been cutting hair for a long time. How long you been cutting hair now, Marlo?
Man, I think I cut my doctor as soon as I came out.
Oh, Lord.
There you go.
There you go. And listen, you actually cut celebrity hair, right?
Yeah, I've been blessed, man. I cut Mike up, I cut Eddie Murphy, I've cut D. Ray Davis, I cut the whole 85 South, so I cut the entire cast of Friday. I cut on. I've been working. Come on. But I want to say something. No matter what movie set I go to, if there's other barbers there, I would put Memphis barbers up against anybody in the country.
Yes, sir.
You guys are doing $500 hairstyles and $150 cuts in this city, and you're not getting your just due because of the market we in. But when I see other barbers that are on those sets, I say, man, I know some guys in Memphis that are cut a circle around this dude. You guys are wonderful.
Right. Give a shout out to all of the barbers in the building. Let's make it stand up. If you're a barber, stand up. If you're a barber, stand up. No, y'all make it. Yeah, I know y'all.
My husband's a barber, but he's not going to stand up.
You know, in this
There you go, man. Come on, man.
Uh-huh.
He's supposed to be at work.
All right, man. Okay, yeah, got you. Got you. And let me send a shout out to Ernestine Pete. Stand up. Y'all give a round of applause. She has helped a lot of folks get into the barber. Yes. Yep. Speaking of which, one my boy E. Massey and Jamal, y'all stand up real quick. They are sponsors.
E. Massey.
And Cornell, where's Cornell at?
One of my mentors. One of my mentors right there.
He's nasty too cool for me.
One of my mentors right there.
That's right. So look, man. So how did it all start for you?
My first celebrity client was a guy named Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll from
Yeah, Jelly Roll was rapping at the time, and he had to come to Memphis because we used to have DJ Kojak. You understand? You was part of this. We had DJ meetings. I do parties and concerts as well. We used to have DJ meetings where we would pull guys like Puff Daddy and Dr. Dre and different producers in town and let new artists in. And that is how I met my man. He's very influential in the music industry before he was in the politician game.
Right.
Yeah. So my first artist was Jelly Roll.
I am not a politician.
Yeah.
I am a servant that happened to get elected.
My man.
Elevator.
My man.
Right.
So once that happened, he tell his friends, and then availability, and then sometimes it'd be like, man, I'm in Little Rock, man. Will you come to Little Rock? So man, I'm on the way already. What you talking about?
Pull up. Right.
I'm on the way already.
Hey, y'all remember Club Flippers back in the day?
Oh, here we go.
Who remember Club Flippers? Make some noise.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
Thank you.
in Fraser, right?
Yeah.
He used to be the owner. He was the owner of Club Flippers. So he's been in the business, in the entertainment business for a long time. E. Massey been throwing parties for a long time.
Wow.
Right. So y'all, you know, all those of us in the barbering and cosmetology industry, y'all, I was supposed to be behind the chair too, but we know we do a lot of different things. Am I right?
True.
How important is the barbershops and the salons to the black community?
Well, let me tell you what, this is we got together right so we can talk about the state of barbering and cosmetology. I think first and foremost we need to understand, if you saw Superman walking and he was tired of walking, you have an obligation to remind him that you are Superman. You can get in the booth and dun dun dun. Okay. And I think in our culture we don't remind each other how special, how gifted we are. Sometimes we see another person struggling. Come on, man. Instead of saying, hey, man, you know you're a superhero, you don't have to walk. You can go get in the booth. Sometimes we have information that can cause other people to be successful, and we won't share that information for whatever reason. Right. But we have to change the culture. See, the preachers don't preach the way they used to. Fathers don't father the way they used to. So this the culture. The people in this room, get saved. Is the people in this room got to save them, because we are the first person a young man ever do business with. We teach them financial literacy, how to go about doing the business, how to walk into a room, how do you speak, how do you address other people. We teach these things to men, so we are that important to the culture. So if Memphis has to change, we have to know we are the ones that's going to do it. We have the ears, we have them for hours and hours. We have a responsibility to teach and mold and change the society, because the pastors, the teachers, they're doing their part, but we have them longer than they do. They look up to us. They see the cars we drive. They see how we can take a 2-hour lunch break. You know how many people wish they can take a 2-hour lunch break?
But what about entrepreneurship?
See, that
part too.
And see, when they see us have the ability to live outside of the matrix that most people are stuck in, we have an obligation to teach them there is different ways you can be successful. And if it doesn't come from us, who's going to teach them if we don't? Because we have a responsibility not just to get their money, but to get their minds to operate on a higher level.
Right.
Yeah, please charge.
Hey, we need to pass this bucket around.
Right.
Pass this bucket around. That's right. That's right.
But I was going to say something. I mentioned that my husband is a barber, and I noticed that a lot of people, children here, they don't have fathers in their life, and they look up to him like a fatherly figure as the uncle and everything, and that's very important.
Because see, you have to understand that if you only father your child, what about the child your kid hanging with?
Yeah.
So I have to be I'm a father to every kid under my age in my neighborhood. I don't care if you're 2 years younger than me. I'm your daddy, boy. Around me, I have a high standard. I have a standard that sometimes when I place things on social media, people with low standards say, man, I can't believe you said that. But everybody in my neighborhood say, that's how we roll. We understand. Yeah. We have an obligation. If you have a child in my neighborhood and I see you without your child 2 or 3 times because there's corner stores in my neighborhood, I'm going to come out that bar and say, hey, man, where your kid at? I need to see you with your child. See, the problem in our community is we allow things to go on that shouldn't. See, if you join a gang, it shouldn't be. If you join a gang in the city of Memphis, if you try to stop being a gang member, they'll hurt you for that. But we will allow a young man to start a family with a woman and leave that woman and start another family and leave that woman. So when are we gonna hold them accountable for now? If we gonna hold you to be a gang member, we got to hold fatherhood to the same level. Now you can't just be out here.
Come on now.
They probably big man right now.
I hold a high standard in my community. If I see you become a father, I got to help you understand the process, because I know you by yourself.
Yeah.
I know you don't have your father, but you got me. and you got other barbers, and you got people like Mr. Touche. You got other men that will help you in the process, but we got to understand that's our job because those are our children.
Come on,
if
man.
we don't help them become professionals, they will be on the news for something unprofessional.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Man, that's in how. Yeah,
think we
we're
got
talking
nothing
about
to say
something.
after that.
Right.
Sure.
So, and I want to go back to this too. Culturally, see, you have to understand us as a people culturally. Culturally, the barbershops and the salons have been a communication portal for the black community.
It's where you can speak your mind. It's where you can speak your mind.
It is. It's where information is traded. You know, I'm gonna give you an example. You know, my mother, when you know, back in the '80s, you know, that's when the Bronner Brothers was delivering product to the shops, right?
Yeah.
Who remember them days? I remember. Yeah, let's go back right there.
Yeah.
Go back. So my mother, she opened up. She went through college school at the local, you know, community college in Port Arthur, Texas. PAT, shout out to family home of the trio, you know, UGK, Bun B, all these folks, you know, that's Port Arthur, Texas, right? And I watched her build a salon from the ground, right? And so we were out there putting, back then it wasn't the club flyers, we had the paper flyers, right?
Yeah.
Putting the paper flyers up under the windshield wipers, you know, and building, but we built a business. And that is the foundation for black market strategies, how it started, right? But I watched her build this business, right? And I watched her become that portal, you know, for our community where the information was traded, right? And I watched how, you know, people relied on, you know, that information and the things that were coming out of her salon, right? And so that communication portal culturally, again, I just want to drive this home so that all of you that are professionals out here and those that are about to be professionals, you understand what your role is. You are a psychiatrist.
I was gonna say therapist.
You are a therapist.
Yeah.
Right? You are someone that has to report when someone doesn't want to report for themselves. Right? You are the encourager. But here's another thing that you have to remember who you are. You are an esteem builder.
Yeah.
Think about that. Let that soak in. Let that sink in. You are there to build esteem and make people feel better about themselves.
And through the process, in the new culture of social media, we are too ashamed to show that failure is a part of the process.
Man, that's right. That's
So
right.
when we have a young man and we tell him you have to be this to be considered a real man, we sometimes don't show him the process. I'll be ashamed to fail in front of him, but I don't mind showing my failures because I know sometimes God will give me something to struggle with to show somebody else how to make it through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I watched him master for years with him not knowing I was watching. I saw him, I saw his process, I saw his drive, I saw his hustle. He showed me how to hustle. I saw things he did. This worked, this didn't work, this did, but he was open enough to show the process. So we can't be ashamed of things that don't work. We have to show kids that sometimes failure is a part of the process. Not being successful at everything you do is part of the process. Falling down is part of the process.
Yep.
So we can't be ashamed of those things because that's how we obtain higher goals, knowing what we got to go through to get there.
But and along those lines, I think it's important to note too that those of you that are stylists, barbers, you know, whatever your specialty is in the business, it takes courage to be an entrepreneur.
It does.
I mean, come on. You know, hey, I mean, I really want y'all to think about what I just said. You're relying on your hustle, right?
Real hustle.
You know, I think it was Eleanor Roosevelt said, with freedom comes responsibility, but everybody doesn't want that responsibility.
No.
And let me qualify that for you. With freedom comes responsibility. You being an entrepreneur is your freedom. It is your purchase out of slavery. And that comes with responsibility. And that responsibility comes with you hustling and making sure that you build that clientele so that you will not have to be a slave to a company. I think it was Mel. Mel said, wave your hand, Mel. Skinner
Hey,
Academy.
hey.
Stand up. She's so pretty. Stand up. I think, go and wave your hand like you was in the pageant. You know how you do. Right, right. I think it was Mel that said that she was in corporate America and it literally made her sick. And she had to come out of there because she wanted to have that freedom to be able to, you know, especially if you're a creative type. How many creative types in here? Wave your hand. All y'all asses, creative types. Yeah, so she, you know, if you want to be able to experience that freedom, man.
Yeah. I think everybody genuinely wants what comes out of their mouth. They want to be a good parent. They want to provide for their children. And a lot of people don't have the knowledge it takes, and they're around people that won't share it. It's too many times we want to have something above somebody instead of having something with somebody. So we have to share that information, and things that you started today. We have to do this a lot, because you have to encourage other people that encourage other people. Because if you are the strongest, I can almost guarantee you this room is full of breadwinners in your family. You probably make the most money. You're the most available. You're the person you can borrow to go from and ain't got to pay it back. But those people, even though you are the strong person in your family, you get tired, you get weary. They tell you not to give up, but I've given up several times. I just do it about 10 seconds, shake it off, and I get back at it. So somebody got to encourage the people that encourage the other people.
Let me stand on that. Let me stand on that business real quick. So listen, I want y'all to. Earlier we said that the natural hair business, but the barbering business is even more than that. These are billion-dollar industries, billion with the B. And as many black folks that say here in Memphis, you'll never run out of customers.
Never.
And we're always producing more. Trust me. But here's the point I'm trying to make. There is absolutely no reason for us to be antagonistic to each other if you just get a crumb off the crust of the pie, it's enough to feed every generation for the rest of the world in here.
That's true.
Clap for that. Clap for that. Clap for that.
You have been inspired to make this the natural hair capital of the world. But I'm gonna tell you what it does. If a person can say, "I'll wear my hair, I'll represent who I am, I'll feel good about myself," that'll change the actions of a person. So in this city, we need that more than anything. If a young man can look in the mirror and be proud of who he is, and say, "I will represent who I am. I don't have to disguise my culture for anybody," and be proud of their culture, he'll do better things in life. So natural hair can really save the attitude of the community in Memphis, and we need this turned around like yesterday.
Man, y'all give it up for Marlo. Yeah. Marlo, how can they get in touch with you? What can they do to get in touch?
Man, I'm always on Facebook too much. When they start paying me, I was making 10 posts an hour. You can go on Facebook as Marlo Matthews, Marlo Matthews. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook right now.
Chopper City in the building.
Dr. Arthur on Chuckles, correct too?
I partner with Chokers. I bring the acts. I promote the shows. So I'm in Chokers. If you've been to Chokers, you see me. I'm on the mic. I'm parking cars. I'm cooking chicken. I'm doing everything.
Right, DJing everything. Right. Y'all give it up for Marlo. Good work. Again, thank you. Man, thank y'all. Yeah, shout out to the Star Gangster Walk. Come here, Rico. We gotta do it for the M-Town one time. Shout out to the T-Hub. Where you at? You up in here, make some noise, thub.com. Of course, shout out to Salt Bar and Bistro. Shout out to Black Market Strategies. Shout out to Taylor Communication. To the Hip Hop Lounge. Shout out to the Community Plug.
Where you at?
Shout out to the Institute of Beauty. Of course, shout out to Marlo. Did your thing, man. Shout out to Van Cuts. Shout out to E Massey. He in the building. Shout out to Skin Academy. Shout out to Art, the Spot Style. Shout out my guy Jamal. What they do? Shout out students of Master Barber College. And shout out to the official voter guide. Early voting. Y'all get out the vote, man. If we miss you, let me know. We're gonna put you on that list too. I'm glad we missed her because I want to give her a special shout. Shout out to Pink Noir, the first black beauty supply. Well, The black. Yeah, the good one special. Right. Turn around, wave your hand, baby. Isn't she love? Oh, okay, my bad. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. And also, Ruby Williams, State Farm. Stand up, Ruby Williams. Stand up. Ruby Williams, State Farm. Hold on. Y'all, she get all my money. At least y'all can do is clap for her. Give it up for Ruby Williams, State Farm, baby. Yep. And as a segue,
Money.
y'all get y'all some insurance. So we ain't selling catfish plates when you leave here.
Right.
All right? So please, Ruby Williams is a good person to talk to about that too.
Parkinson, speaking of money, when they're gonna dig in those pockets, where we at with the share, the subscribes, and likes?
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
said I know, right? They need
Hey, look. So at the end of this segment, I'm going to give away $100.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do is if you go on the Antonio Parkinson Project and you share the live on the Antonio Parkinson Project on Facebook, all y'all on Facebook, share the live, and I think I'm gonna pull it from there.
You just changed the rules.
Okay. We got some giveaways now. Come on, go ahead. What we got? We're gonna give something away right now.
Stick up for you.
These are the giveaway prelims.
Let's do it.
Speaking of giveaways, if you look on your bag, you can scan the QR code to get a free consultation.
I'll scan that QR code, so I
Which
can
is
see-
me. No, it's not black market strategist, but I am good off.
And it's
He's
black
my
market strategy.
strategies, y'all. He give me every time.
You know she be
for names.
jacking up some names,
My
man.
mom can't get no
God,
names
man.
right.
That's an hour.
Girl from Iowa.
That's an hour, Emma.
Man.
And my parents are here from Iowa, also wave.
Hey, that's the preacher right there.
Yes, don't say that. He's probably in his holes right now.
So listen. So Angelica has an identical twin,
I do.
right?
You see
that looks
somebody
just
doing
like her.
something wrong, it's not me, it's her.
And she got her. I think how many more sisters?
One more sister.
Another sister, and her mom and dad. Y'all give it up for her mom and dad that's here in the
Yeah.
building. Give it up. Give it up.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mitch, her husband. Right.
That's Mitch, my husband.
I mean,
yeah.
y'all know I ain't gay, but they're a pretty ass couple.
Yeah.
I ain't real.
I didn't like him at first, but he just grew on me.
Oh Lord, here we go. But so I did want to say this. You know, they're from Iowa. So when they moved from Iowa, there were no black people left in Iowa.
Oh, God. But it's my brand. So I'm a black girl from Iowa. You don't have to remember my name, so whatever.
Michelle, what we got here? Come on back up here, Michelle. What we got?
She left it in the phone.
What we got? You know, speaking of Ruby Williams, I see something with State Farm. We're gonna give it away. Ruby, what you got in there? You that's who? Your laundry.
The salon suite.
Oh, the salon suites. Oh yeah, that's right. Ruby, what's salon suites? My salon suites on Sycamore View, right? On Bartlett
Oh,
Boulevard.
you have some.
I heard
I
that.
know somebody who needs one right now.
I'll give it up.
Give me one shade here.
What is this? It's kind of heavy. What is this? Oh, it got a little chocolate in it too.
Give me one to show.
It might not make. Wait a minute. Hold on, Ruby.
We're just giving it to anybody.
Now, y'all. This was in the bag. Watch out. Let me see, Ruby. It's a empty Reese's cup. So somebody got to the bag first. Oh, wow. Somebody got to the
bags.
Right. Wait a minute.
Michelle.
Wait a minute, Ruby. Hold up. I like chocolate, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, y'all. We're gonna take that out. So give me one of these other bags. One of these things right here. What is it?
Candles up
I don't know what this is, but it's cute. So
like a
we're gonna give this to. Let me look on here. Kojak, y'all been following Michelle? Who we got? Find me somebody. This is a prelim gift. Let me see who's sharing.
I don't have my phone.
You ain't got your phone. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hurry up and do this because we gotta get on with the show.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't look at me crazy, y'all. Come on, Michelle. Give me something. Give me somebody. Michelle, get this thing away. Here. Yeah.
Really?
And then just take all day.
Okay. Who was the first one to come in the door today?
There's somebody over there in that corner.
Was it you? Show it
What?
up. There you go.
It was a guy.
There you go. Right there.
It was a guy.
We got a winner. All right. So let me do this. Let me give one more away.
I got
Give
one.
one more away. One One more. Let me find some shares.
It smells
Let me
good.
find some shares. There's a lot of shares. Okay. Y'all sharing. Sharing is caring. Let me see. Let me see. We ain't got time to do all that, y'all. Look out
Who was
there.
our first
Hey,
guest?
y'all, so those of y'all that follow the show, y'all know when the countdown is jacked up and
When
we're
it's
trying to
right.
start. That's LaConte right there. So y'all give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. She always got
Y'all can do
the
better
countdown.
than that. That was a dry clap, wasn't it?
Okay, here we go. Let me see the new subscribers. Anybody subscribed on YouTube? Anybody wave your hand? Okay.
Okay. And
Let me
over
see.
there,
Don't be lying.
over
Let
there.
me see.
Over in the corner.
That's a nail.
Now we're gonna give one to Nicole because I remember your name. See?
All right, do
We're gonna
it.
give it to Nicole over here in the corner. Michelle, can you take this, Nicole?
Okay, give it to her.
Okay, can anybody name one of the guests? Cough. There's one on the couch that stood up, and there's one back there with hot pink pants on that came on the Antonio Parkinson Project. Who? Who?
Not you.
They gonna think it's a setup.
Anybody know the name of the
They
guest?
gonna.
No.
That's over there.
Who? Who was it?
Yeah, that's cool.
What name you say? Yeah, there she go. Hello. Yeah, okay, London, she won, yep.
There you go.
London Lamar.
There you go, Michelle.
Michelle, give
Sure.
Nicole one in the corner too with the glasses.
Oh,
you
okay.
on?
There you go. All right, while she's doing that,
She'll be on the show.
we're gonna give her $100 next. While she's doing that,
Yep, Nicole.
y'all make some noise for our next guest. She is the executive director of the Tennessee Board of Cosmetology and Barber Examiners. She is Roxana Gamuccio. Roxana, that's your theme music right there. Man, look, so Roxana, pull that mic up. Don't be scared.
All
Yeah,
good?
Malik, help her out. You need some help? You good?
Test, we're good.
Okay, good. Roxana Gamuccio.
Gamuccio.
She is the executive director of the Tennessee Board of Cosmetology and Barber Examiners. Yep, so give it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2 thumbs up.
So listen, me and Roxana, we've had how long have we had our relationship, Roxana?
Early 2014, so
Early
more than
2014.
10 years.
10 years.
Yes.
10 years I've been dealing with you. I'm just kidding. She is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'm serious. She's absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. No, it's been amazing, and thank you for welcoming me.
Well, thank
The way
you.
back.
Thank you. And this is not her first time coming to Memphis for this. So we've done this before. She's always graciously accepted the invitation to come and come before, the cosmetology and barbering industry here in Memphis. She is vested. The wins for Memphis and Shelby County are wins for the state. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yes. So we brought Roxana up to. Does she need to pull her mic closer? Pull your mic closer.
Okay.
Help her out, Malik.
Okay, that better?
That better? Okay.
I
okay.
hear. Thank you.
Thank you. We brought Roxana because, believe it or not, me and Roxana, we talk all year round, whether we're in session or not. But for those of you that don't know, we go into session from January to around May. That's when we make the laws. But in June, July, August, September, October, November, sometime in there, I'm talking to Roxana because we are plotting and planning and strategizing for what we're going to do the next year. Am I right?
Correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so a lot of these policies that you are seeing coming down the pike, they are definitely in consultation with Roxana, and because we want to make it. We want, if at all possible, for us to be on the same page when it comes to these new laws and this legislation that is coming down the pike. We want the buy-in from the Cosmetology Board, Cosmetology and Barbering Board, and Roxana, along with those 50 other votes. And we've done a lot, y'all. Seriously, we have done a lot outside of what we talked about earlier in regards to natural hair, manicuring, aesthetics, and so on and so forth. And so we're going to talk about some of the legislation. We'll start with the most recent. Roxana, we're going to talk about the compact.
Yes, please.
Okay, so go ahead, let me let you jump in there.
So first of all, hands out to Antonio Parkinson for running a bill that was so huge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all give it up for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Senator Parkinson, Senator Ackberry and Representative Parkinson ran the multi-state compact bill. It is an opportunity at first just for cosmetologists, so hopefully the industry and other parts of the industry will join. But this is a multi-state license created at a national level. And so it will allow cosmetologists where your state signs on board for the law, and Tennessee is the 7th state to do that. So we are ready to launch it. That means that once that process is created by the other 6 states, and we're going to come to the table to create it, you would be able to get a multi-state license. That means move to any
Good.
state.
That's
Wait
big.
a minute. We don't want you to move. We just want you to go across the lines and do hair. Right.
You do not leave, but your business opportunities are
Exponential.
exponential.
Yes.
It's up to you. The sky's the limit.
Yes.
And so that's the great thing to think about. It is also that first vision. So hopefully our barbers will have a chance to do the same thing. Our estheticians, natural hairstylists, it can keep growing. But it is the first professional license outside of the medical board that is signed on board to have this multi-state license. So it's a big push and it's amazing. So we're really
That's right.
excited.
Show
Thank
some
you.
love.
Yeah. Let me further qualify that. That's a big deal, right? Because you know what we be doing is basically exporting our talent, across state lines into other states, right? And it also makes it easier, will make it easier rather, for those that want to be licensed in our state to be able to come over and be licensed in our state. But we want to export that talent. We want y'all to go to Mississippi, to South Haven, and take that shit over, right? and then shout out to the one clap over there. We appreciate you.
Appreciate that one clap.
And then come back and bring that money back over here, because here's what's happening. Y'all know them folks. Man, look, Trump was talking about building the wall, right? I said we need to build that shit at State Line Road,
Lord.
and so we can keep this money in Memphis, and then export ours back over there. Come back over there and take theirs too. So all the Republicans, be cool, relax. It's okay. So that law is very important, to expanding our brand into other states. Would you agree?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
that first step, and I think other parts of the industry are going to join on. You're going to be able to, your students that are here, and I met a lot of them that are going to be testing, as soon as that launches, hopefully in the next year or so, when you get that first license, that question's going to be, do you also want the multi-state? And you get to pick. When you renew, you get to pick. So it opens all those opportunities.
Now, and how important was it for us to get in on the front end of this?
Oh, huge. We're one of the first, 7 states to sign on board. That means that I'm very proud to be representing the Cosmetology and Barber Board in Tennessee. I will be going to the national park for the meetings in DC, and we will be crafting what this license looks like.
Yeah.
All the rules and all those pieces. But it is to expedite mobility.
Yeah.
And to help with reciprocity from people coming in. Hopefully they're coming in or they're, going to school here, but it's going to shorten all of that.
Yeah, and that's good. That's really.
Now, I do have a question for Roxana. Roxana, before you became executive director, what was your role previously? Because I would assume that she had a beauty background. Now, that assumption could be wrong. Is that correct?
It is wrong. That
Okay,
is
see,
correct.
you just
Not my gift.
Yeah.
Not my gift, but I love the industry. So I moved to Tennessee, finished raising my kids here. They're settled, my siblings, my whole family's here. This is where I'm going to end. And so with that passion, I worked at the Board of Professional Responsibility with attorneys, and since 2013 have been the executive director with Cosmetology and Barber. And now I have 8 more industries that are under me. But this is the most passionate, the most dynamic. I'm a hugger, as Ms. Turner knows. This industry is alive, and it's truly just wonderful to be part of it.
Yeah. Now, are you an attorney?
No,
By trade? Okay.
No.
You're not an attorney.
not an attorney.
Right. And so explain and I think it's important for everybody to understand this. Explain, how did you get into your role as executive director of the board?
Absolutely. So my background is in business, and also a lot of court experience. In Ohio, I worked within the courts. helping create projects for probation and things of that nature. And the crossover when I moved to Tennessee to the Board of Professional Responsibility was a good fit, but I missed the business side. So when the opportunity to be under commerce and insurance presented itself, it just lit the fire, because I love that opportunity of talking to business owners, future business owners, and letting you know the sky's the limit. Let me make sure you all know, especially our students, it's hard work, but the sky's the limit.
Yes.
And so I love that about it.
Yes, yes. What are some other notable pieces of legislation that we've passed in here recently?
So as you know, apprenticeship in 2013 was very controversial.
Right, it
But
was.
it is extremely successful. We have schools that are apprenticeship only, and that means that the theory hours are what's done in the school, just the 50%. Your students finish that book that's dreaded, pass that theory exam, and then they go under that supervising professional. And it's been a great thing. It's opened up many more schools, and especially in West Tennessee. That is where we've seen a lot of schools thrive and open up. So it's been wonderful. We have a new eyelash specialist license.
Right, but
And
hold on before you get to that.
Okay.
Hold on before you get to that. Who is there anybody in here that takes apprenticeships in their salon? Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. If you take apprenticeship. Where okay, good. Y'all give them a round of applause, because they
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
shout. Wait a minute, stand up. Shout your school out, shout your salon out real quick. Awesome. Back there in the back.
Synchronous.
All right.
Poplar and Perkins.
Come on, Lynn. Give it up for Lynn. That's my people.
Got it going on.
Yep. Takesha. A natural. She's so cold with it. That's all. That's all we need. And listen, y'all. Let me show you something.
She got one more.
Oh, what you got, baby? Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. And look, y'all can have a seat. Thank you for that. And let me explain something to you. Why this is so important. The apprenticeship model was created because, number one, you think about the demographics of the people that are going to these schools, right? Some of them are single mothers, right? Some of them are students. Some are, there are different situations for all. We wanted them to be able to make money while they're in school.
That's right. You clap it up for that. Clap it up for that.
Man, hey, Lynn, that was a hard clap right there, Lynn. Thank you, baby.
He felt that.
We wanted them to be able to make money while they're in school. We also wanted salons to be able to vet them for employment while they're in school, right? We also, I promise you, it's a method to our madness. We also wanted them to be able to start building a clientele before they came out of school. So this bill, this change was a workforce development bill, and people didn't realize it. Some people thought, we were just doing something to do something, but it's so, when you get into the weeds of why we did it, it is, and the reason why it's successful, because those three things are incredibly valuable and needed to not just those individuals that are the apprentices, but those individuals that own the salons also, because now you can put somebody in a chair. Everybody understand that?
So it's like a mix of an internship with work study. 'Cause
Absolutely.
if you go to college, you have the same opportunities, same thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you something. When we created that model, and I don't know if Roxana knows this, but the home builders came to us and said, "Hey man, we love this. How can we do it?" The road builders came to us and said, "Man, we love this. How can we do it?" And Governor Haslam at the time, you remember this, Roxana? He said, "We are going to be pushing apprenticeships, throughout all of our departments." And so that's vitally important. So we created a model that is successful, and you are a major part and reason for the success
Thank
of that model.
But
She took the hits with me, because there were some that were not happy. But she
Correct.
took, go ahead,
Correct.
Roxana.
That is right. Because, and you mentioned to it, right? Some of the schools and the instructors weren't comfortable with what was going to happen. But those salons, once they realize that as a professional, so you need to be licensed 10 years and take on that student, you start grooming that student and handing them your clients. And guess what? You're going to teach them right, because they're going to have your clients. but they're going to stay with you. They're going to grow and be ready to just take off when they pass those boards.
Yeah.
And even in the exams, I shared with you about a year, 13 months after launch, the exam scores for the theory exams for our apprentice students, because we're tracking them just by a different code, same exams, were more successful. That is because the student wanted to get out in the shop. So they focused on that theory, which is the dreaded exam,
Right.
and got it done so they could work under the profession.
That is awesome, man. Y'all clap. Y'all give it up for that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So give us another one. What's another piece of legislation?
So eyelash specialist.
Okay,
right?
let's talk about lashes.
Eyelash specialist. So that is a 300-hour license, similar to our natural hair, both exams. So we're protecting the public. Those of you that understand that industry, there's some concern. So the education and the exams are there, but it's a smaller license. So if you don't want the 1,500 hours and your passion is this and your business model, you're done in a couple of months. And it's been really good. The same thing with the shops. You specialize in that.
Yeah.
And so then we've got mobile shops. For those of you who the passion
That's
is
right.
that mobile shop, the way the license is created, there's a relationship with a brick and mortar shop. That's how we inspect you. That's how we know your license. But you get to go out there in that mobile unit and offer the service.
And there was a lot of response from our barbers, especially when we passed the mobile units, right? And so you know, I would like to see that area of our licensure grow even more, because there's a lot of opportunity there. What about liquor? Liquor in the salons.
So yes, that change is very recent. And
Wait a minute, let me before you go on.
Yeah.
How many of y'all would like to be able to offer drinks in your barbershop or your salon? How many of y'all? That's fine. It's okay. If how many would like to clap your hands if you would like to?
Little wine.
I would like you to. How many don't want to offer it in their salons? Clap your hands. It's okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Nobody clap.
Apparently, everybody wants to offer it. Apparently,
Okay,
nobody clapped
okay.
against it, right?
So, you know, the great thing is our cosmetology licensing and the laws always allowed you to give away the alcohol, right? Nothing ever sells.
That's already law.
That's
that
been
you
there.
can't
That's
charge.
been there.
Right.
But our barber shops that were just barber, not the multi-state, the dual license for the shop, but just the barbers could not. So that wasn't fair. Many of our barber shops, you know, then got the dual license so they could give away the alcohol. But the reality is this now allows you to sell it.
Yeah.
It is a restricted license under the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission, not ours. So you're going to have to follow their laws, and
Right.
there are a lot of them. I read some of them, so you're
Yeah.
going to have to follow those pieces. But then you can sell the beer at the
Right.
barber shop, whatever
Right.
you decide. It's an open opportunity to expand your business model.
Yeah, and create a different business model. I see somebody rubbing their hands back there like, yeah.
But
Yeah.
the licensing, how much does licensing cost? So I'm not in the hair
Yeah.
and beauty industry, so I have no idea. So how much is the cost of your license?
So a shop license is $175, and that
not
license is for 2 years. The restricted alcohol license is through the alcohol and tobacco industry. So I don't know that they have that cost, but along with this restricted, they have a lot of other restricted licenses. So they're very familiar with how to launch that.
You know, it's interesting. I lived in Japan for a year. And when I would get a haircut in Japan, they cut my hair and then they give you a shoulder massage, right? After they finish cutting your hair. And there'd be a dude giving you a shoulder massage, right?
What?
And it was weird at first. But then you look left and you look right and you see everybody else getting their massage and not saying nothing, and then you become cool with it, right? So, Marlon, how come y'all ain't giving no massages, man? No, I'm good on that. I'm good. Let's talk, Emancy, you gonna get massages? Just show.
Is it beard?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a shoulder massage than the face massage, though. Homie. Yeah, no. Thank you, though. Thank you, I appreciate it. But let's talk about, to Roxanne, how we looking, Michelle? Okay, let's talk about, Michelle giving me the hook. Let's talk about the instructors.
Sure.
Combining
The
instructors.
dual instructor. So for
Wait a minute,
our-
before you go,
yes.
how many instructors in the building? Raise your hand. Woo, look at y'all. Y'all in here.
Instructor.
Y'all in here. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now,
So that license is actually brilliant. Again, talk about needing an opportunity. We had a shortage of barber instructors, okay? Our cosmetology numbers, as you all probably know, is 45,000 to about 5,000 in numbers. So our barbers were fewer in number. And what the license created that you worked on was the dual instructor license. That means that if you are a cosmetology instructor, because we've got about 1,100 of them or had, to obtain your barber instructor license, all you need is 300 hours from a barber school or college in the fundamentals of barbering and straight razor shaving. No exams, no waiting 3 years. You don't get the basic barber license because you're already respected and knowledgeable of the industry and you know how to teach. You just needed those little differences, such as some more clippers, other barbering techniques, and the straight razor shaving. So you get then that second license and can teach in any barber school or cosmetology, and it works the other way around. Our barber instructors can obtain the cosmetology instructor license by doing 300 hours at a cosmetology school that teaches the fundamentals of cosmetology and pedicuring, the main differences. No exams, no wait period, and then you are what I consider fully marketable as an instructor. You can teach anywhere.
That's a moment.
Them jewels right there.
Yeah. So, the common theme of all of that legislation that we just talked about is that I ran it.
Oh, God. I knew we were getting there. We were getting there.
Absolutely.
And I say that not to pat myself on the back, but I say that to say that y'all have a voice. Y'all have a voice at the Capitol in Nashville. Real talk. And where's London Lamar at? She's still here? She left? Oh, there she is. The senator, she's with me. That's my partner. I gotta have a Senate sponsor too.
Yeah.
That's my partner in crime over there. So you know, y'all, you know, a lot of these bills. Let me show you something. The dual license came from Tamika. Stand up, Tamika. That whole idea
Come on.
came from me and Tamika talking on the phone. Look, lashing. The whole idea of lashing. Come on, the first lash school. Come on, stand up, man.
Come on, man.
I can say, oh man, you know. So everyone that's in this room, you know, you feel free to send me these ideas. You know, I'm brilliant, but I'm not the only brilliant person in here, Roxanne. You know, but real talk. See, I'm just playing, but a lot of the good stuff comes from the folks in the industry. Y'all are the ones that's in the trenches. And so we want you to give us your feedback and tell us what's working and what's not working so that we can change it and literally implant it into law in the state of Tennessee. Yeah. And let me give y'all a quick civics class.
Got it.
Very quick civics class. I'm a state representative. London Lamar is a senator. Our power is equal to that of the governor of the state of Tennessee. We might be cool as hell, but we're some powerful folks in this building. Yeah. Seriously.
Give it up.
Yeah. And let me tell you how much the governor is on board. Roxana is appointed and hired by the governor. So when she's working hand in hand with us, that means Governor Bill Lee is working hand in hand with us. That means, and before that, Governor Haslam working hand in hand with us to move things forward. I like to give credit where credit is due. I don't give a damn what party you belong to. You know, we give the credit where the credit is applicable. And so I have to say thank you so much for your cooperative spirit and putting up with my craziness.
Well, if I can say thank you to you, because as industry participants, if you don't have someone stand up for what you're doing, it's very difficult, right? There's a lot of changes that can come through, and thank you for always understanding the industry, supporting, and putting those bills out there.
Oh, thank you.
Extremely thankful.
Give it up.
Come on, air horn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, they're moving.
So Roxana,
Yes.
how can they get in touch? What do they need to do?
Absolutely. So if you haven't visited the board's website, please do, tn.gov/commerce, and you will find all the regulatory boards there. You can email me, Roxana, ROXANA, Gumucio, GUMUCIO @tn.gov. I think Ms. Turner, who, please shout out to her, she's our newest board member, and
Yes.
amazing. I will answer your emails and phone calls. So if you've got those questions kind of in the weeds, as I call them, business thoughts, opportunities, you want to move in a certain direction, you let me know, and we'll definitely have those conversations.
Then y'all give it up for Roxanne and Gamuccio. Yeah. Thank you. And so y'all, with that, I want to send, Kojak send a shout out to our sponsors, before we go. Angelica Jellywood, you got anything, any parting words? You know, she's over here lit on her martini, y'all. But go ahead.
This is a mocktail, and I barely even drunk it. Do y'all see this?
Mine is a mocktail too, y'all.
Thank you.
I got one too over here.
Right.
No, I enjoy the
Mocktail.
conversation. I'm not a part of the beauty industry or anything, but I definitely benefit off of it. So I do appreciate it, and I learned a lot of things. And scan your QR code on the gift card. That's
That's
all
right.
I
That's right. Oh, I'm supposed to give away some money. Shout out to Hot 107 in the building. Hot 107, y'all raise your hand.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know.
The cops the other day.
He had a big wad of money over there. We might need to let him give some away too.
Oh, who did? Q did?
It's in his left pocket. I was watching.
Oh, damn. Hey, y'all, Kojak cheaper than the Republicans, so y'all don't do it, Kojak. Don't do it.
I'm free.
Look, let me, Michelle, did we have somebody give $100 to?
She always sent it to you.
All right, so let me see. Michelle, you got a 1,000 texts going over here. Let me see. Okay, Michelle,
You want me
send
to
it to
do
me
it?
again, cause I don't.
Katrina
Who said that?
Turner.
Is that it?
Is that
Is
one?
that the person? Is that the person?
And no, is there more than one person?
It's only $100. So now what you
No,
got?
is that the $100? Okay, that is right. Okay.
Oh no, what do we got? Who's that for?
She said, "Don't take my money."
All right, I don't
And
think text.
the gift is for Michelle.
That's a student loan.
Wait a minute, be clear on what we're giving away. I don't want these folks fighting me now. Michelle, what
Okay,
do we
you get
got?
a no, Kimberly
Michelle.
Perry gets a prize.
Kimberly Perry gets a prize. Where's Kimberly Perry?
Where you at, Kim?
Come on over here, Kimberly Perry.
She gets a prize.
All right. Now who getting my? Wait a minute.
I'm about to
We're gonna make this
give you money out. I'm gonna make
y'all
you money.
getting my $100. So who is getting my $100?
The name I gave,
What's the name?
Katrina. How do I say it? Katrina.
You know.
Katrina Turner. You like tricking anyway. Spend that money. Let me hold something.
We gotta get a pic too. Get a pic.
Check and make sure it's real. Check and make sure it's real though.
We gotta shout y'all out again too, man. Be good. Hey, come here for a second.
What you
Hey.
gonna do with that $100? Put the gas in your tank. Sound.
Right. Black Pearl Nail Academy. What y'all? They deep up in here too. They deep.
So let me say this. Let me thank y'all. First of all, on behalf of the Antonio Parkinson Project, let me thank Salt. Let me say this, and y'all just please hear me for a second. I got to give a shout out to the team at Salt, man.
Yeah, where's Will?
Everything that we asked for, they have delivered on. So where the Salt team at?
I see Will. Coco Ashley.
Can we get them to the stage real quick? Come on, Coco.
Coco. I don't know if
You all that's left?
I'll tell you.
You all that's left? Okay, come on up. Y'all give it up for Coco. Give it up for the Salt team.
Coco is also one of the best bartenders she teaches and everything, don't you, Coco? She does.
So let me tell y'all why I'm saying that. I like to qualify shit. And shout out to our service too. Y'all give it up for our service. Give it up. They have been absolutely amazing. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because this was not an easy feat. You know, when we think, I want y'all to think about all that we're doing. We're making it so you can hear us literally, but we're also
Oh, there go Will.
broadcasting. Where's Will?
Will, can you wave? He don't like people. Hey, Will.
Come here, man. Come on.
He don't want to come on stage.
Say, right now. Put on. Shout out. He's the incognito.
Yeah, he don't.
So we're not only broadcasting so y'all can hear us audibly here and see everything, but we're also broadcasting internally live to all of our feed, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's a lift. We had to move all of our equipment here out of the studio, reset it back up in order to deliver what our brand of delivery. And I really, truly hope that y'all have enjoyed the podcast. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. Well, all of you that are clapping, since you're clapping, please make sure you share and tell people that you enjoyed the Antonio Parkinson Project. Listen, this podcast is the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market, hands down. And I want to say thank you, a special thank you to my entire team.
Yes.
Michelle, LaConte, raise your hand. Rico, our sound man, our interns, Chloe, Malik, definitely DJ Kojak.
Really? You get a horn now.
And the lovely Angelica Woods. And let me tell you why before you clap. Mm-hmm. Today, we had our first video to go over 1 million views today. Meal ticket.
It is. Now, Parkinson, we do have Michelle still there. We taking questions.
Anybody got any?
Michelle must have some. You got some?
So let me end the podcast. We can, if anybody has any questions, we're going to end the podcast. But so thank you to everybody that's been viewing. Thanks to everybody that's watching. Don't forget, the Joey Solopek show will be up in the next day. Man, listen.
So good.
If y'all have not seen, if y'all didn't watch the live version with Joey Solopek,
so good.
Joey Solopek told y'all remember the weatherman, Joey Solopek.
Yeah.
He
Y'all know what happened.
the bow tie. He told the story, and I promise you, when you watch the show, you're probably going to be moved to tears.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
So good.
And if you haven't watched any of the past episodes, Senator London Lamar, she's still in here.
Oh man.
Man, listen. All y'all dudes too, y'all gonna be crying like some little women. You watch the London Lamar show.
Please.
People come on this show and they tell the stories, not like what you hear in the media, but you get the details of all of the things that are happening in these individuals' lives.
Yeah.
And we have fun. The show is just like what you've seen.
Yeah.
We have fun, but it's incredibly informative and educational. So y'all please make sure you share it, like it, share it, follow it, and all of the good stuff that comes with it.
That's all I'm saying.
So-
Piggyback, please watch that. Please watch that podcast. I cried on London Lamar. Okay? Cried.
She cry on every show.
No, I don't cry every show. I ain't gonna lie. I did not cry.
Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back. We'll see you on the next Antonio
Bye,
Parkinson Project. We'd like to thank our sponsors once again. First and foremost, shout out to South Bar and Bistro. Shout out to the THub.com.
Yeah, we did.